Coming up on Ram News, a neat place to find books and more, and the annual Teachers Fair returns to Winston-Salem State. Ram News is next.
From the campus of Winston-Salem State University, this is Ram News.
Hello, I'm Cherelle Phelps. Here's the latest. Special Occasions in Winston-Salem is a place where you can find all types of literature, from religious to secular. Seth Bowman has the story.
Students come to the campus bookstore to get the resources they need, while in Winston, there's another little bookstore with a lot to offer. Located at 112 MLK Drive, Special Occasions Bookstore is a valuable part of this community.
What we are is a part of the community that we're in. This community is kind of like the commercial about Ivory soap. Now, you may not remember the commercial about Ivory soap. 99, 44, 100% pure. Well, this community is 99, 44, 100% black. So what we represent here is what is missing from this community in terms of the knowledge about itself. We are a secular bookstore. We are a religious bookstore. We carry art prints. We carry figurines. We carry cards. We carry paraphernalia that relates to the Black Greek organizations, as well as Masonic and Eastern Star.
See, I feel like an African American bookstore gives the community an opportunity to develop more of their culture, to read more of their heritage, and I mean, it's an opportunity for them to learn more about themselves.
It provides a forum of us to express ourselves as African Americans, you know, for us to be able to find resources that we need.
When it comes to this store and this community, every day is a special occasion. For Ram News, I'm Seth Bowman reporting.
Special Occasions is currently the only African American bookstore in Winston-Salem. Besides carrying great books, the bookstore also carries a variety of other unique paraphernalia. The store caters to people of all ages. Special Occasions is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 6 and on Saturdays from 11 to 3. The annual Teachers Fair was held at the Anderson Center on Wednesday, February 1st. The Teachers Fair gave education majors the opportunity to expose themselves to more job opportunities. Follow Ashleigh Taylor as she gives us an inside look at the annual Teachers Fair.
Winston-Salem State University offers one of the best education programs in the United States. Annually, hundreds of potential employers gather on our campus to recruit the best in the education field.
The purpose of the career fair is to provide an opportunity for students who are interested in a career in education to network with school systems from across the country.
February 1st, students armed with resumes met with various school systems throughout the United States. Students walked away with jobs and others valuable advice.
Pieces of advice I'd give graduates to look at the wide array of opportunities which exist in this room.
That's wonderful. We have a critical field areas that are offering an early hire signing bonus of $1,000.
Education is one of the most popular majors here at WSSU, and with the opportunities available at the Teachers Fair, students are getting a glimpse into their future profession.
Well, I chose to be an education major because my major is birth to kindergarten education, and I want to work with young children. I have a passion for children.
Here at the Teachers Fair, America's school systems are seeking the best and brightest, and on our campus, they've been found.
My advice to any future educators would be to learn all you can.
For Ram News, I'm Ashleigh Taylor reporting.
A 2005 teacher survey showed that 30% of teaching positions are never published and 60% are filled by referrals. Because of this, the School of Education encourages all of its aspiring teachers to attend the annual Teachers Fair. Winston-Salem State School of Education is accredited by the National Council for the Accreditation of Teacher Education. From the sniffles and sneezes to a sore throat and annoying cough, the common cold usually catches up with us at one time or another. Gracious Givens has this story.
Common cold. Have you ever stopped to think about how did you catch this cold? Here are some of the ways and medicines that you can get to prevent you from having this cold. The common cold can be extremely dangerous. So to protect yourself, here are some of the strong medicines such as Darrell and Dayquil. At Fort South County Department of Public Health, located in Winston-Salem, Barbara Carter explains the symptoms and preventions of a common cold. Is certain common colds contagious?
They are contagious, and that's why you need to be sure that you wash your hands, and after you blow your nose, make sure that you put the Kleenex into a trash can or something that other people can't pick up and blow their nose on. But the most important thing a person can do is washing their hands.
If you're suffering from any type of common cold, you might want to stop by the C-store located in between Wilson and Rams Commons so you can pick up your local variety. For Ram News, I am Gracious Givens reporting.
Adults average about 2 to 4 colds a year. To prevent a cold, steer clear of smokers and anyone who has a cold. Also, remember to wash your hands thoroughly and frequently. Women, especially ages 20 to 30 years old, have more colds than men. Colds are contagious from 2 to 4 days, and most colds occur during the fall and winter. Coretta Scott King, wife of the late Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., died on January 31st at the age of 78. Follow Tim Pulliam as he takes a look at the life of one of the most influential African American leaders of our time.
Here's to life.
Activist, humanitarian, and civil rights First Lady, Ms. Coretta Scott King dies at 78 due to a long-term battle with ovarian cancer. This week, her family, the nation, and the world pay their respects as she rests in Ebenezer Baptist Church, the church Dr. King pastored in the 1960s. We asked students, how will they remember Miss King?
She was the backbone to the whole civil rights movement with Dr. Martin Luther King. She was his confidant. When Martin Luther King felt like giving up, she stood by him and she helped push the movement.
Just like you have Jackie O, you have Coretta Scott. You just know those women as being like the strength behind their husbands and the drive behind what they do.
With the loss of Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and now Coretta Scott King, the question is asked, is civil rights dead?
The civil rights movement is not dead. It's alive.
Our future weighs heavily on us. We can't wait for new leaders. We have to become the leaders ourselves.
With her passing, I don't think it is dead because her children are living on as part of the legacy.
And people who followed her while she was living will definitely, continue on to follow her after her passing.
Miss Coretta Scott King is undeniably the First Lady of the Civil Rights Movement, and she will be deeply missed. In Winston-Salem, I'm Tim Pulliam reporting for Ram News.
An estimated 10,000 people, including 4 U.S. presidents and 14 U.S. senators, attended King's funeral at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in LaToya, Georgia. Coming up on Ram News, parking tickets and the Black Cinema Talent Show. All this and more coming up.
Charlene, I miss you so much, baby. Each day that passes, I reminisce of the times we shared. I'm flying in next week to see you, but until then, love, Kobe.
There are so many of you, and when I say you,
Babe,
you know what I'm talking about.
I'm back.
Oh, honey, Ram TV on.
What's more important, Ram TV or me?
In the Ferrari or Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack. Holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam. Top down, screaming out money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack. Holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't
Turn it off. This message is brought to you by the Energy Conservation Awareness Team.
Cause I'm taking what I want.
Have you ever wondered what exactly the strategy is for campus police distributing parking tickets? Jovan McLean files this report.
Majority of tickets given out here on campus are parking violations, but do you really know why you're getting the ticket? We took your questions to campus police to get some answers.
Why did we pay $130 for gated parking and the gate is never down and anybody can park there?
Due to that construction, so once that repair is completed, then the lot will be secured again.
Why did you tow my car 2 weeks ago? It was very disturbing and hurt me. Please answer and respond within a timely fashion. Thank you.
According to the severity of the violation, for example, if you park in a reserve, those spaces have been purchased and paid for, and so when the employees come, they expect to have their space.
Many of the students on campus are wondering if they didn't have the money to purchase a parking decal but now have it and have tickets from the previous semester, are they allowed to turn in all of their tickets to purchase a decal full price?
We void one ticket, and that's something that I do complimentary, and that's one ticket when you make a purchase for your yearly decal. If you received a ticket last semester, then you wouldn't be able to turn the ticket in that you got last semester.
Students, now that your questions have been answered about parking, please remember that parking and towing is strictly enforced here on Winston-Salem State University's campus. With Ram News, I'm Jovan McLean reporting.
If you do not have a parking decal, you run the risk of getting your vehicle ticketed or maybe even towed. Unpaid parking tickets can result in serious consequences, such as having a block put on your account. This could stop you from registering or possibly even graduating. Parking decals can still be purchased in the Department of Safety. WSSU presented the Black Cinema Talent Show on Tuesday, February 2nd in the K.R. Williams Auditorium. The talent show gave students, as well as WSSU faculty, an opportunity to perform. Bridgette Mitter files the story.
Talent show in K.R. Williams was held on February the 2nd, 2006 in honor of
Today,
Black History
we're going to
Month.
be doing a faculty and student talent show.
And basically what's going to be going on is we have some students and some faculty that are going to just get up there and show everyone what they got. And at the end of the show, they're going to receive some sort of consolation prize.
Is there anything specifically you want to see? I want to see some dancing, maybe some singing.
I basically want to see a lot of variety.
Tubman escaped from slavery and risked her life 19 times as a conductor on the Underground Railroad.
You tired? Your feet hurt. What? I would kill you dead before you walk back on me. So you coming or what you doing?
I say that I'm done, so I pull out the spiritual gun and bust some until my lungs succumb to the run of none.
Judges are leaving out and tallying the votes.
First place goes to Miss Patrice Little.
I asked a lot of students what were they looking for. Answer was actual talent. Truthfully, I can honestly say there were a lot of talented people tonight. Everyone did their thing. Everyone came together and celebrated Black History Month. The DJ made it crunk for everyone, and the hostess were great. So, next year, make sure you come out here and support the celebration of Black History Month. This is Bridgette Mitter with Ram News.
The Black Cinema Talent Show was sponsored by the Campus Activities Board. Throughout the school year, CAB is responsible for making sure that students have events to keep them involved on campus. The show is a huge success. Students should make sure to frequently check their emails for other CAB-sponsored events. Now, turning to the weather, Kim Binko is standing by in the Ram Weather Center with the details. Kim?
Thank you, Cherelle. I'm Kim Binko with Ram Weather. Today it's nice and sunny outside, high in 50s, low in the 40s, so it's a pretty nice day. One place you're glad you're not going to be in is Milwaukee. I've never been there, but apparently from the weather, it's not a nice place. Low is 19, high is 27 with some flurries and snow showers. The temperature map, of course, up north, it's going to be in the 20s and 30s, colder than down here. It'll be in the 50s today, nice and sunny day. The radar, as you can see, the precipitation is mostly in the northern states. Not a whole lot going on. There's not going to be any precipitation today. It's a nice sunny day. Actually, a nice time to go get your car washed if you want, because it won't be raining in the near future. And with the forecast, on Thursday, it'll be sunny with a high of 45, a low of 29. Friday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 43, a low of 31. Saturday, partly cloudy, but still no rain, with a high of 45 and a low of 26. That's all for the weather now.
So that looks like some pretty nice weather coming up, Kim.
Yeah, no rain or anything, which is nice.
I'm so glad about the no rain part. It's getting a little bit colder outside, but I'm just really happy that we've had such a great winter and not too much coldness.
Oh, it's been a really mild winter, yeah. Hopefully your weekend should be fine. Nice and sunny.
No snow anytime soon, huh?
Yeah,
Great,
good.
Great. Well, thanks, Kim. Thanks a lot. Coming up on Ram Sports, Super Bowl 40 highlights. The real winners versus the virtual winners. Next.
If it were this easy to spot a person carrying the HIV virus that causes AIDS, it wouldn't be a world epidemic.
Come on, and when it falls down, who you gonna call now? Come on, and when it all falls down, Southside, we gon' set this party off right.
Oh my God, Real TV's on.
Party off right. Shot-town, we gon'
Bring them out.
I feel that Mosaic is the highest standard when it comes to modeling. You must come out to the show to support them, man.
VIP coming live from the VIP, heard the nightlife.
I love Mosaic this much.
It's the best.
The whole city got pissed, heard he got
5.
Time now for Ram Sports.
We know how Super Bowl 40 ended last Sunday, but did you know that there was another Super Bowl game played right here on campus? Darrell Latta has a story.
Congratulations to Detroit, Ford Field. The real Super Bowl 40 played to millions of fans on ABC. WSSU, Wilson Hall. The virtual Super Bowl 40 played by 2 students on Madden PS2.
Well, seeing as how I've never seen this done before here at the school, it feels good to be, one of the first people to be participating in this event. And I think it's good publicity. It's good exposure. And like I said, like I've been saying, I do feel that the Steelers are going to pull it out. I'm very confident in my team. I'm very confident in my gameplay. And just got to show you guys what's going to happen next.
Not too much excitement in the first half on the real Super Bowl, but on the Madden PS2, it was a different story. The Steelers jumped out to an early lead with a touchdown and a field goal, but the Seahawks bounced back with 2 TDs to lead at the half.
Some blocking in the backfield. That's what I think will help our chances of getting this win today.
More underneath and crossing routes, but I think that's about all we did different.
In the virtual second half, the Steelers answered with 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, in the real game, the Steelers pulled a gadget reverse play to ice the Seahawks with a final tally. Steelers 21, Seahawks 10. Back at Wilson Hall, the game had a different ending, with the big Seahawk machine generating 2 more touchdowns to clinch the title. Final score, Seahawks 27, Steelers 24.
Well, I had fun, participating in the Madden Bowl. Even though I lost.
It was great taking part in the first Madden Bowl here at Winston-Salem State, especially since I came out with the victory. That made it a lot more special.
No Lombardi Trophy or Super Bowl ring for the virtual winner. Just the thrill of victory. For Ram Sports, I'm Darrell.
Although the Seahawks were victorious in the Madden Bowl, the real game had a different outcome. The Pittsburgh Steelers won their 5th Super Bowl title on February 6th in Super Bowl 40. Hines Ward was the MVP in their 21-10 victory over the Seahawks, and the Bush, Jerome Bettis, ended his 13-year career with a long-awaited Super Bowl victory, which came in his hometown of Detroit. Now, let's take a look at what's happening on the Ram Sports scoreboard. The WSSU Lady Rams softball team lost to Benedict College by a score of 16-10. The loss drops the Lady Rams to 0-3 on the season. In hoops action, the Lady Rams basketball team fell to St. Augustine by a score of 72-65. The Lady Rams were led in scoring by Janet Robinson with 17 points. And the WSSU men came up short by 22 against St. Aug by the score of 90-68. This loss counts as WSSU's 3rd in the Western Division and their 2nd straight. The Rams were led in scoring by Allegra Gwynn, who ended the night with 19 points, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds. The Rams head back into action on the 11th when they travel to Charlotte to take on the 23rd ranked team in the nation, the Golden Bulls of Johnson C. Smith. The WSSU women's softball team heads back into action with the start of their 2006 season. Our Jerome Hancock takes an inside look at our Lady Rams softball team.
The softball team still continues to show their strength. I spoke to Letitia Bell and freshman Beatrice Branson and asked them their thoughts on this year's season.
This year we have a very young team, but I feel that we are going to produce very well this year. We have some awesome players that came in this year. They're stepping up.
I'm very confident about the season. I feel we have a lot of potential to go forth and do good.
In the nastiest weather conditions possible, the Rams competed in the Claflin tournament in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where they fought hard and gave it their best.
Overall, the tournament was good. We saw some things that we didn't think some people had in them. Then we saw some things that made you feel like we're going to have a very confident year. They were just outstanding players.
It's hard starting at the bottom of the totem pole as a freshman on any team. I asked Beatrice Branson what assets she brought to the team and how was the transition from high school to college.
I feel my batting is my strongest asset. Practices, they run a lot faster. We move a lot quicker than high school. So conditioning and working on agility was my main transition.
It takes teamwork to win. I asked what they felt was the team's strongest quality.
I think our strongest point probably is our hitting. Our girls have some good bats, very good bats.
I think we communicate very well. We bat very well as a team. In defending, we're all on one accord.
Come support your Lady Rams softball team this season, February 17th versus Hampton, here in Winston-Salem at 1 p.m. This is Jerome Hancock, Ram News.
The Lady Rams softball team began their season in the tournament held in Orangeburg, South Carolina last week. The Lady Rams lost all 3 of their opening games to Coca, Albany State, and Benedict College.
Wow, I'm sure the Ram fans aren't happy about all this losing.
Well, actually, I went to one of the practices in the past week, a couple of days ago, and it's a very young team, all freshmen, mostly all freshmen. Most of the players from last year didn't return, so they're going to have to really get in sync with each other before they get, into the win.
Okay, then, well, good luck for Ram fans. Coming up on Ram News, more students from Winston-Salem State are studying abroad in various countries. Coming up.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Y'all in here know.
Excuse me, I'm trying to BT.
What? Look what y'all doing, man. Out the way.
Whatever. See what Ram
TV and we're here to rock. Shows like ours could never be stopped. See, the channel's 19 and I know it's fresh. For students, by students, we're just expressing ourselves. See, the R is for real and the A is for action. M is for movement, nothing whack ain't happening. Now here's a little something about Ram TV. It's the hottest thing, y'all. You need to tune in and see.
Ram TV 19, for students, by students.
That's what's up.
The number of WSSU students traveling abroad is growing. 26 students had the opportunity to study abroad to various places last year. Ashleigh Neal covers this story.
Did you know WSSU students like yourself can study abroad? The Office of International Programs have helped many of students travel all over the world.
Environment and get into new territory, for example, a foreign culture.
One good experience I had when I went to Trinidad last year was this event they had called Jovan. It happens during carnival season each year. It goes from 4 in the morning throughout and lasts throughout the entire day. People in the streets of the capital, Port of Spain, they're dancing, waving their flags and having a good time, adults as well as children.
Abroad, I went to Spain, and one of the best experiences for me was when they had hogueras, which is a celebration when they celebrated the unity of the Christians and the Moors. And my madre, who I lived with, she took me to a community celebration where they had a paella dinner, and they took a big metal pan and put the rice and the beans and the chicken in it, and they grilled it over a large fire.
Just imagine, you can study in Australia or Trinidad and Tobago. From Ram News, I'm Ashleigh Neal reporting.
Well, that's Ram News. Goodbye.